Then, gradually, my elbow. My leg responded, too, shaky but determined. After 3 months, I managed to stand with only a cane. Taking those first steps, just 3, trembling, hesitant, was like reclaiming my soul. For the first time in years, I wasn't a prisoner of the bed. I could move. I could choose. With movement came confidence. With confidence came the desire to reconnect with life. But relearning trust extended beyond my own body. It meant letting people close to me again. That was the hardest part. Even when kind hands tried to help me up from a chair or adjust my blanket, I flinched. My body braced for violence even when none was coming. I apologized constantly, ashamed of my own reactions. But those around me, especially the cousin who had opened her home to me, never showed impatience. They spoke softly, moved slowly, and always reminded me that I was safe. At 52, I began to see the world not as a battlefield but as a garden slowly regrowing after a storm. I discovered the beauty of small routines, sitting outside in the morning sun, hearing birds sing, tasting food without the metallic aftertaste of fear. My cousin introduced me to community classes, and one in particular changed my trajectory, a course on medicinal herbs. Plants had always been part of my life, but I had forgotten their magic during the dark years. In that classroom, surrounded by jars of dried leaves and roots, I felt a spark of joy return. Learning how to prepare teas for headaches, ointments for sore muscles, and tinctures for anxiety gave me a sense of purpose I hadn't felt in decades. For the first time, people praised me not for surviving but for knowing, for teaching, for healing. That praise was a balm to my soul. The more I learned, the more I wanted to share. Soon, I began helping neighbors with simple remedies, guiding them on natural ways to care for their bodies. The smile of someone whose insomnia eased with a cup of chamomile, the relief of a mother whose child's cough softened with honey syrup, these were gifts that rebuilt my faith in humanity. I was no longer defined only by what I had endured. I was becoming someone new. Yet, even as I healed, the shadow of the past lingered. His trial had ended with a conviction, but whispers reached me from time to time about his appeals, about his behavior in prison. Some said he had found religion behind bars, that he claimed to regret everything. Others said he continued to play the victim, blaming me for destroying his life. I didn't know which version was true, and I didn't care. What mattered was that I was free. Still, a question haunted me late at night. What if,